drawing heads can be pretty easy. But if you're struggling with them, I've been able to break it down into a few steps that hopefully will help you out. Start by drawing a circle, and then draw a rectangle under that circle, and then draw a triangle under that rectangle, and then outline all of those shapes, and there you go. There's a head shape. However, you're probably going to want to draw ears. So draw ovals on the sides of that original circle. And by doing that, you create an ear shape. So as you can see, this is 7 steps. I've created a head shape, but maybe you want to draw your heads a little bit different. Maybe you want them to be a little rounder or a little longer or maybe squarer. Maybe they're heavy set. Maybe you want their ears to be a certain size. Maybe you want them to be super round or really big or sticking out. All of this is taking several different shapes and mixing and matching them. And I highly recommend that you play around with it because that's what's going to make you a lot better at creating different character designs, different looks for particular characters. You don't want every single character to look exactly the same. So hopefully using these techniques will help you. So let me give you an example of a character. I'm going to draw a character that shows up in Hammer, and his name is King Elefante. Or Brutus Elefante, I guess is his actual name. But he has a square face, and he has very big ears because he is an elephant. But as you can see, just drawing this head is, there you go. Like this is what he looks like. Well, I mean, I didn't really draw his face, which I guess I could do real quick. This is what he's going to look like. Now, I'll probably get into this a little more in a future video when I talk about, you know what? Yeah, I'll get into that probably in a future video when I talk about facial features, and I'll probably draw him in a future video. But this is what his head shape looks like. It's very recognizable. I mean, if you've read my series and you instantly knew when I showed you this page that I was drawing King Elefante. Like it's a very recognizable head shape. And that's what you want. That's exactly what you want whenever you're going to be creating a character. You want them to be recognizable from afar. When I don't really get into it too much inside of this course or in this ebook, but I have talked about it before, and collectively Saturday AM talks about it inside of the How to Draw Diverse Manga book. So I think that you should definitely get that if you're looking to improve your style a little bit more in the future. But having a solid silhouette is something that is going to exponentially help your character design in the future. Think about Mickey Mouse. Think about Goku. Think about Luffy, Naruto. Any character that you can think of. If they're recognizable enough, it's because their silhouette is recognizable. I could draw Goku's hair right now, and you would know exactly who I'm drawing, even if I didn't draw anything else except for his hair. I mean, that's just a part of his silhouette. And that's what I was going for when I created King Elefante and his head. Now, if you've read volume 3 and 4 of Hammer, then you know that like his entire body is like hopefully very recognizable. He has like gigantic arms. His ears are super big. I mean, he has a tiny waist. I mean, me describing him sounds like a freak show, but he looks pretty cool. And like I said, I was going for something that was very recognizable. And the reason why I'm talking about this is because I want you to create a recognizable character. So keep that in mind whenever you're creating a different head shape. Mix and match different shapes and put them together so that way you can create some type of unique head structure or facial structure or character design. So that way anybody anywhere can recognize your character.